Go. So guys, how you guys doing today? Welcome back to another video. This is Nick from Paintball Crew, and I got my cameraman behind the camera. He's not going to show his face because he's chicken shit, but who cares? This is his new weapon, the GoG Envy, or the GoG Envy, whatever you want to call it. Most places now are using them as rentals. I'm going to screw this for future purposes. Now, this price range of this gun is about $200. We got this for $50. It was a rental gun, but it's pretty cleaned out. It's not that bad, actually. It's got some scratches on it, but who really cares? But for $50, you can't really beat it. The gun works very fine. It's electronic, obviously. Very nice trigger when there's air in it on it, obviously. Electronic board, everything. Obviously, it's not an OLB board. It's nothing that big. But it's very great for your beginner electronic market. Otherwise, you're going to spend $70 more and you can get a dangerous power. But who really cares? So, so let's get back to the rest of this video. Now, as I said, it's electronic. You got a little power button. It shows a little power button. Who really cares? You just press that button right there. And if you're holding it in your hands, it's on the left side. And it blinks. Well, it doesn't blink. It turns on red. And you can't really hear it yet. See, the trigger, it's got some paint in there. But when there's air through it, the trigger becomes less stiff. So it would actually feel like a speedball marker. But that's the only downside to the weapon, but who really cares? That could just be personal thing because it was a rental and they didn't really want people shooting it and stuff like that when the air tank wasn't in. So, obviously it's not going to have anything special with the bolt at the back system. It's just an Allen wrench, and you unplug it and it comes right out. There's about 3 O-rings on the bolt that you have to lube. That's the only thing you really have to lube here. You got your standard regulator. There's no on and off or anything. You just plug in your air tank. You're good to go. You got your macro line. Macro line does not move, which is very, very nice. There's no clamping feed neck, obviously. You just stick it in there and use an Allen wrench and you can tighten it. That's about it. How it looks, I mean, it's pretty bulky compared to an axe or something like that. One thing I would say, a lot of people, unless you hold it like this, you're not going to really like it because you can't really stick your thumb all the way in there. So it's a little uncomfortable, but I hold it like this, so it doesn't really matter. The grips, they're not very sticky, but then again, these have been used a lot, so they might come pretty nice and well. But this has been used so much, but they're still nice. They still hold you in. And the trigger, obviously, it's got a little bit of slant to it. It's not really nothing that big, but that is that. So let's move on to your barrel. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if this is an 8-inch, 6-inch, 10-inch. I don't know what kind of barrel this is, but I'm telling you, it's not 12. It's freaking not even close to 12 inches. My barrel is like this much longer. Bitch, please. This is like the size of my dick.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. But, yeah. It's got some porting on it. At least it's got porting, and, you know, it's your standard barrel. There is one O-ring on here, so if it's making a very annoying sound when you're plugging it into your barrel, just put a little bit of grease on it, and you'll be good to go. Now, to be honest with you, it could have did well better with the porting for $200, but as long as you're not getting an E-Tech sound out of your gun, and it doesn't sound like a major donkey dick splattered all over the place, you're pretty good, to be honest with you. I mean, for $60, there was this one gun, Anthony's gun, sucked balls, and the thing was loud as hell. What?
Battery. Where's the battery?
Yeah, the battery. I'll talk about the battery. Don't. But thank you for reminding me. But there is a. It was made by Psychic Ballistics, or Psychic Gay Assholes. I like to call them. But the thing had no porting on the barrel, and it was terrible. The thing sounded literally like a donkey taking a shit. It was pretty freaking loud. As he wanted me to get to, I believe it's on side with the thing to turn it on. Yep. So on the side that has the power switch, right here, if you take off both these screws, which you have to take off both to access the battery, you unplug it. Actually, it'd be better if we had the Allen wrenches, but it doesn't matter. But if you take off both of these, if you want to get into changing your firing modes, it's pretty complex. You have to hold the. I'll go over it really quick. You have to hold the trigger. It's better if you have two people, but hold the trigger. You make sure these are off. You flip the thing. You hold it up, the grip frame. You have to unplug it. Now, when you don't reattach the battery, just plug the two things in really quick, just nice and neat, and you'll see this will blink. Now, if it blinks 4 times, that means you're on like Billy Ball. It's stupid. Don't even waste your time on it. Now, if it blinks once, don't take it off the battery. Plug it all the way in, and you'll stay on semi. That's one beat. That's one blink. 2 blinks is PSP. 3 blinks is
Ramping.
Ramping or full auto. It's one of those.
I think it's full auto.
It's like a changed full auto mode. I will just leave it at that. But otherwise, this gun's pretty smooth. The regulators, it's pretty well. I mean, there's a whole bunch of nothing you can really do about that. But obviously, if you want to change the velocity, you would use this. You can change in and out the velocity. Actually, I'm not sure how you change the velocity. It might be down here. I should probably look that up. Yeah. That's really the GoG Envy. If you guys want me to, if you guys have any questions, just link them in the description. Like, freaking subscribe, go eat dunk with dick, whatever you want to do. But I hope you guys like this video. Check out the channel for all the speedball gameplay and more videos coming soon this Sunday. And yeah, it's Nick from Peeball Crew. See you guys later. Fuck you all.